Hello, this is my third attempt at making this video. Just didn't feel the previous two attempts very well. I just want to make a bit of a shorter one, just a quick update. Okay, hello future Nealon. I've been working on the game, did a couple updates, integrated some multiplayer features into this little project I'm working on. I talked with my friend about possibly doing the band thing. I gotta get around to printing out the sheets for this one song, for our first song, and practicing it. I signed up for a gym membership, 5 minutes down the street. Only $15 a month, pretty good deal. I should go every day, or at least, most days of the week. Waiting on a job interview, a phone call, hopefully gonna happen later this week for something like adjacent to computer science, but not fully on it. Still, some coding is better than nothing. What else? Oh yeah, today was my first acting class session. It was pretty fun. I did some theater back in high school, but this was nothing like that. It was no melodramaticness, no over the topness. It was all about being honest with your emotions and letting them flow through you and act immediately the moment you feel that emotion, like impulse, like as if it's just natural. And it was kind of therapeutic. I don't know if acting is gonna end up being for me in the end, but the session, well, I met a lot of interesting people who are creatives, and I want to make more creative friends. And I feel like I'm getting better in touch with my creative side and the emotional part of me that I've sort of been all messed up with for a while now. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. But what else? Well, it hasn't been all fun and games. My job is going well, but I keep getting dreams every night. I'm not super comfortable right now with describing these dreams I've been having, but they're very, very frequent. It's almost the same kind of dream every single night. It's about like relationship stuff. That's funny. I didn't expect my brain to like torment me on that kind of thing, that kind of front. I'll probably go into it more in a future video, but it's like it doesn't help that I'm reminded of my loneliness in my waking life, and then I have dreams about that loneliness, and I don't know. It's not so bad though. They're just dreams. You wake up, feel fully refreshed, and then you move on with your day. So yeah, hopefully I do the gym thing, do some instruments, work on the game a bit more, get a new job. I talked with my therapist a few days ago, actually, regarding the job thing, and I realized I've sort of been self-sabotaging myself. Because I'm afraid of trying to get a computer science job, like going all in on applying and putting myself out there. It's kind of like acting in a way. We're acting, you're making yourself vulnerable to be judged by other people. You're using your true emotions. Even though on a resume you can lie, you're still like subject to how you act in an interview, like your own skills, like what you've done in the past. And I worry that like as I stand up to all the scrutiny, I stand up to all the scrutiny by all these job interviewers, like job recruiters. Look at me, I can't even form an articulate sentence. Well, it's past midnight, I'm tired. I swear I'm not good enough. And it's a lot. It's a lot to not to think you're not good enough. I'm sure a lot of people can relate with that. And I'm worried that if I try my hardest and fail, well, it'll prove this career was a big mistake. But then my therapist said to me, well, just because you fail doesn't mean you fail forever. You can try again. So it's silly. I'm so silly. So yeah, I'm officially going to start applying for computer science jobs everywhere, all over the world. The moment I get a job in a different country, I'm out. Can't wait to leave Canada and just go nuts. If it were up to me, I'd move to California or London. I got friends in both places, and it would really be great to get to see them more often. But yeah, I just got to get past the whole self-sabotage thing. So, work out, program, apply for jobs. Gonna try reading some books. Can I take a moment of your time to describe something silly? I used to think that I had to be a more complete person. A lot of my friends would talk about all the media they consumed or the concepts they'd study, the philosophy concepts they'd study, the books they've read. And I'm like, damn, I just don't feel that smart. I don't feel that well-rounded. I don't feel that interesting of a person. Like, sure, I'm a cartoon fan. I'm a game developer. I play a lot of RuneScape. I've made a lot of different friends from all different sort of walks of life. I travel a lot. I guess I got that going for me. But I just didn't feel like I had that spark in me that made me just naturally interesting, like a lot of other people were. I have so many friends who are great artists, not just like drawing, but musically or just in the weird cursed creations they make. And I just feel like there's nothing memorable about me, nothing that really sticks out about me. So I thought, okay, well, I should really study life more. So consume more fiction, consume more nonfiction. Read Lord of the Rings, read John Paul Sartre, read some Albert Camus, read just all over the place. Watch Mr. Robot, watch Breaking Bad, watch the greatest shows of all time, maybe the worst shows of all time. Play all these video games. I gotta be more complete gamer to be a game developer. Studying. That's what these past few years have just been like, just consuming, but no doing at all. And that's kind of just exacerbated that problem of like my lack of memorability, my lack of standing out. I'm not an artist. Yeah, I'm not an artist. I'd like to do something to. I'm not saying that I want to be remembered. I mean, everyone loves to have a legacy, but you know what I mean? I'd just like it if people thought of me. Sorry, this is going off the rails. At least it's shorter than the average episode. So yeah. I don't want to repeat myself. You get the gist. Work out, program, apply for jobs. Go all in on it. Stop consuming media. Start writing again. Start making music, playing music, just doing something. Acting. Hopefully the acting thing goes somewhere. Yeah. Okay, that's all. Goodbye.